I'm getting so cold. I ain't wait this hard since
here. What's going on, everybody? It is Friday, April something. Yeah, it's Friday. Just got out of work. Headed straight here to play. But before I do, had to stop by and get some Chick-fil-A. Didn't feel like eating what they have there. Be honest, I've never eaten in the card room, but just eating and playing at the same time doesn't really sound good to me. I get annoyed when other people do it, so I don't want to do it either. You know, maybe if they had a fork or something. I guess if they have a fork, I don't mind. But when they're eating fries with their hands and stuff, I don't know. Not my whatever. I digress. So $126. We're putting it all on the line. One more buy-in. Backs to the wall. Let's get it done.
I said I'm on one. Fuck it, I'm on one. 2 white cups and I got that drink. Could be purple or could be pink, depending on how you mix that shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Back to the jerk, yeah, back to the jerk.
Alright, so we're here in St. Petersburg at the Marriott in St. Petersburg. I'm here with Alvaro Rodriguez, MMA specialist.
Yes. Boxing connoisseur.
Yeah. So many of you don't know, my brother is a professional fighter, Evander Lionheart Lamort, and we're here for his, I think it's his fourth fight. So we're just gonna support and watch these other bouts, and let's hopefully some people get knocked out, but not hurt too bad.
Now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing blue and red with white trimming. He weighed in at a trim and ready 132 pounds. He comes in with 2 wins. One of those wins coming by way of knockout with 1 loss. Living and fighting out of Tampa, Florida, and proudly representing Main Events Boxing and the famed St. Pete Boxing Club. Give it up for the very popular Evander.
Let's go, Evander! Vamos, Evander, vamos!
Okay. So while we're watching my brother put in some easy work on his fight, we'll go over some of the hands. So we sit down with $126, and the very first hand, we are in middle position, and we see pocket aces. So it's looking good. So we raise it to $15, and there's 3 callers. And the flop is 9 of diamonds, ace of diamonds, queen of clubs. Now, of course, we're jumping for joy here. Very first hand, and we hit top set. The board is pretty coordinated, though, so we do want to tread a little carefully, but we need to lead out here. So we put out a bet of 20. We put about a bet of 20. Man to my left calls, and we get another caller. The turn is the 7 of diamonds. So now there's flush draw, and there's flushes out there, and even more straight possibilities. So we still bet a little on the low side. We bet 25. We bet 25. The person to my left folds, and the short stack pushes for his remaining 25 as well. So there's another 25 to us, and we can't fold that. So we make the call, and he shows Queen 10 with the Queen of Diamonds. So he's hoping for one more diamond there. The river is a 9 of clubs, and we scoop it. We take that pot. Very first hand, we go from 126 to 226, and not only that, we have hit the high hand with a full house of aces and nines. But the streak is still alive, where our high hand doesn't make it to the board, because by the time they started typing it in, quad sevens hits, and we did not hit the high hand. I think the high hand at the time was $500, so that would have been a nice score there for the bankroll. But we don't make it. So, but either way, session starting off good, with almost a double up, and we continue from there. So we're about 2 hours in, and we're about to get up to give a session update before we sit back down and keep playing. And we are under the gun with about 180, and we look at Ace King suited, 2 clubs, and we bet out $12. There's a caller to my left, and then middle position, 3 bets to $35. Folds all the way around, and think about the 4-bet shove here, but I make the call. This player is really wide, and I should have gone for the 4-bet, but we thought we had the range advantage, and putting him not on a pair, but more like ace queen, ace jack type hands. So we call, and flop is perfect, what we expect. Ace 10-3 rainbow. So we check. He's the aggressor. Let him c-bet it out. He's gonna c-bet most of the time on this flop, and then we'll hit him with the raise and get him to fold. So sure enough, he bets 75. He bets $75, just like we want him to. I shove my remaining 130, and he snap calls and shows over ace 10. So he 3-bet us with ace 10. Yeah, we don't improve. It is brick, and we are done. The bankroll challenge is now at 0, but we will continue. Unfortunately, I wanted it to be a true, only using one $100 bill, but it looks like we're gonna have to dip into the negative there, so we can get back, so we can get this rolling. So I was a little bummed at after the session, just mainly for the challenge itself. I thought the play was pretty good throughout the session. I know a couple of other sessions, I've definitely made some errors where it definitely cost me, and I felt like there weren't any major ones here. I just got, it was just a cooler situation. So I took the night to, draw out a new plan, and we will continue with this challenge.
Michael Ross has it 39-37. Efren LeBron has it 39-37, and Michelle Walker Serrano sees it 40-36. All for the winner by unanimous decision, Evander.
That I'm young and I'm only getting older. Somebody should have told you I'm on. Yeah,